So the UPS guy brought me a little present yesterday evening. Finally got in my vinyl kit for the Suburban, so we can finally get back to working on this thing. I haven't taken anything out of the box yet, but I did open it just to take a little sneak peek. I had to put the seat back in this thing because I took it to get an alignment, and I called the people 3 days in advance, set up the appointment. Luckily, the shop is only, I don't know, half a mile from the house. So I threw a seat in the truck, drove it over there for the alignment, dropped it off. I actually hauled my bicycle in the back to ride back to the house so that I could get other work done while I was waiting on the truck. And the truck sat there all afternoon and I never got a phone call. Finally, closing time rolled around. I called the shop up and the guy tells me, "Oh yeah, I meant to call you, I forgot. Oh, we can't do it." So what do you mean you can't do it? I just put all new control arms, tie rods, pitman arm, ball joints, everything. The whole entire front end is new. There's no reason why you can't do an alignment on it. And he tells me the truck is too old. Can't do an alignment on it because it doesn't have the cam bolts with the little offset washers. So, you know, older vehicles have shims on the cross shafts and the control arm. And he told me that there wasn't even access for the shims anymore, and he couldn't do it, which is the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life. So I went and picked up the truck, and I have some old Bishman caster camber gauges. They're just not real accurate, pretty rudimentary. I slapped them on and set it myself as good as I could, and I'm going to send it down the road because I hate taking stuff to mechanic shops. Every time I do, this is how it goes. So anyway, let's get the vinyl kit out here, see what we're dealing with. Okay, so here's the kit. I got this kit from a company called Auto Custom Carpets Incorporated. This one here, I think was $250. So here's what it comes with. It comes with the front section where the driver and passenger are, and then the rear section where the rear seats go, and that's it. I did not order the cargo area. I'm gonna leave the old vinyl back there. It's just gonna get used and abused anyway. Maybe someday if I feel like it, I'll put new vinyl back there, but for now I'm just worried about the passenger area. So you see here, it's from 81 to 86. Instructions say to remove product from the box, lay flat and pop contours back into place, allow a few hours for product to relax back into proper shape, check material for accuracy, a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to read. So, yep. Let's go grab a 9/16 socket and we'll get this driver's seat back out. All right, we're going to get this bolt right here back out. All right, well, let's grab the vinyl. I have no idea which piece I got here. I just grabbed a piece. Of course, I'm gonna pull it back out and put this insulation underneath, especially since the whole point of all this was to make the cab cooler inside. So let's go ahead and slide that up. A little bit. And of course, I have to cut out every single bolt hole. That is definitely one of the fun parts of putting in new carpet or new vinyl, is you always have to put in the bolt holes. I think they just cut out a big square piece and tossed it in and basically tell you just cut what you need. Which I guess is nice. If I have some extra, maybe I'll make some floor mats or something out of it. I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna let this stuff sit in here for today, kind of flatten out. I'm gonna be revealing the dirt track car to my nephew here in a minute, so I just wanted to get this in here before they got here. We let the vinyl set in the Suburban for the day in the sun, kind of get molded to the floor. Guess I'm gonna start putting it in, see what happens. I think I'm gonna start from the back and work my way forward. So here we go. So last night the GoPro died. It was getting dark on me. Didn't have time to get it plugged in and recharged, so I did a couple more things off camera. I pretty much got the back section finished up. Ended up looking really nice. Happy with it. I'm just got to come in and get the front section done and pull this little piece of vinyl back out and get the jute put down. We got the inside of the truck put back together. Looks pretty nice overall. I have a couple lumps and high spots that may go down over time. I pulled it as tight as I could, but then I would just get a lump somewhere else. So I'm sure over time it'll settle in. Another one right here. We'll see. Like I said, this thing's just a work truck anyway. And I added a screw in the corner up there just to kind of hold it tight. And then right here, it just would not cooperate. I ended up having to cut a slit in it, overlapping it, and then I put a screw just to hold it down. It definitely looks a lot better in here. I did want to pressure wash the seats while they were out, but well, my pressure washer kind of chunked a rod. So I got another motor for it. Just need to get it repaired. But yeah, I guess now we'll take this thing for a drive and see if the floor is actually any cooler after all the work. Alright, moment of truth. Let's go get the heat gun. See how hot the floor is. It's actually warmer than I'd like it to be. I felt my heel getting pretty warm. So the asphalt is 104. So there you go. Floor is still 105 degrees. So yeah, right where my heel was, 105, 106, 107, 100 over here, 102. The hump is 108. Well, that's in the sun though. 103, 104. Yeah. Well, the whole truck's around 100, so I guess it isn't too bad. I still may wrap the exhaust though. Well, let's see how the passenger side looks. About the same, 105, 104, 103. Let's see what the cargo area is. That'll tell us. Alright, so the cargo area is 102, so I guess it's doing its job. It's just hot outside. Still, I mean, I didn't have the AC on in the truck. I was just running at ambient temperature, so I guess if the whole truck, outside of the truck's 108, that's nowhere near the engine, and the floor is 105, I guess definitely doing its job. I'll have to check it when it actually cools off outside and see how warm the floor gets, but yeah, I guess I can't complain about that. Way better than 127 like it was. Once I actually run the truck down the interstate, I'll check it again and see how hot it gets. But I guess that's gonna wrap this deal up. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time.